3 teams, 4 destinations, 1 global adventure. Emirates challenged us to travel local and explore 4 epic destinations out of 85 countries and territories. Next stop, we head to the land of golden beaches and quaint little towns, Portugal. So we're at the airport and we're about to go to Lisbon, Portugal. We don't really know the exact itinerary yet, but we know that we still have challenges to go through, so let's go! The meals served on board are local food. Since seafood is a big part of Portuguese cuisine, they've included fish in our meal.
Thank you for flying Emirates. Here's your first challenge.
We're here! So we've just arrived at Lisbon and we've got our first challenge. Let's check it out. The birthplace of egg tarts, Lisbon is littered with bakeries selling pastel de nata. Your first task is to ask 5 locals to recommend the best pastel de nata in town. Sounds good? Let's go! The capital city of Portugal, Lisbon, boasts a wide variety of things to do and is famously known for their Portuguese egg tart. Where is the best place to get like Portuguese tarts? Pastel de nata? Pastel de nata.
Belem.
Oh,
it's the best. It's very delicate, everyone likes it.
Alright, so we've asked many people and they have spoken. They say that Belem is the best place. Ooh. The origin of this sweet treat is believed to be from the Catholic monks in Jeronimos Monastery pre-18th century. I thought it would be a bit awkward talking to random people, but it turned out pretty okay and we had nice tarts. So fast. Let's see what it is. Head down south for some fun under the sun in the Algarve region. Find Benagil Cave and after that feast on a traditional Portuguese meal like a local wood. Yes! I'm in! Food. So we are now at the southern part of Portugal. This place is known for its beautiful sea caves. Our first challenge is to go kayaking because we need to find the Benagil Caves. Though the cave is only 200 meters away from the main beach of Benagil, it is accessible only via water. The most common way of getting there is to either rent a kayak or use stand-up paddle boards. You could even try swimming. Do take note of the weather forecast and listen to local advice before embarking on your sea adventure. So, for the next part of the challenge, we were tasked to eat like a local. Yes, and we asked around and they told us that we should try this. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's plana.
Yeah. Fillet fish with clams, shrimps, prawns, and the sauce with tomato, onion, peppermint, and boiled potatoes.
Oh my god, it's so good. There's more? Oh. It's not food. It's not food. Termed Lisbon's summertime playground, Cascais is a popular summer retreat for both the young and old. Learn the ways of the locals and cycle to a scenic local point. I just learned how to cycle, yeah! Time to put it to the test. But first, can we have more? With scenic lookout points and beautiful cliff formations that line its coastal stretch, cycling along Cascais' popular shoreline path is a pastime of locals. So, here we go! We just got our bikes and we are now going to start on our next challenge, which is cycling along the coastal route of Cascais. The first stop of our cycling adventure, Guincho Beach, is just 5 kilometers away with unparalleled views along the coastal route. We finally reached Guincho Beach! Despite the strong winds, we saw lots of people not only kite surfing but braving the cold and taking on the waves. During winter, huge and powerful waves blast through this cliff formation. Without the crushing waves in the summertime, it's still a sight to behold. Yes. Hi. Okay. An hour's bus ride from Cascais lies Sintra. One of the most famous attractions of Sintra is perched atop a town's second highest point. Find this landmark and take a photograph with it. Clue. This landmark is also known as the Feather Palace. Is it this? Is it Pena Palace? Yeah! Just an hour's bus ride from Cascais, Sintra has many attractions that people flock to throughout the year. Finally reached Sintra, and this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Yes, and now we are about to board the bus to go to Pena Palace. We took a bus from the main station in Sintra and walked from the entrance gates up to the palace. Okay, so right now we've reached the Pena Palace after climbing up 500 meters. So, let's take a selfie to remember this moment first. Yes. The palace was built on a very high point in the city so that its vibrant, flamboyant exterior could be visible from anywhere. It gets pretty crowded later in the day, so be sure to reach early. We're heading to Portugal! This train station is really nice, it's pretty unique. You don't see this anywhere else. Now that you've seen the beautiful and meticulously crafted ceramic tiles adorning the facades of many buildings along the streets of Porto, learn to make a traditional Porto tile with a local in Porto. Sounds quite interesting, I'm up for it. Let's go! Ah, Porto, the city where beautiful tiles adorn the facades of buildings. We're about to go in to learn how to make some traditional tiles. This is pretty exciting for us, let's go! We got to learn how to make traditional Porto tiles with Teresa, a local who conducts introductory classes in tile making.
Too clean. Oh, I have the skills.
It was a really interesting experience getting in touch with the history of Porto and putting our creativity to the test.
So cool.
It's so good. It's so fun. So we're done finishing our tiles and they look so good for our first time.
Super fun.
And just look at our work.
I think we are the masters.
We're finally done with all our challenges.
So now it's time to get some rest. Let's go.
The challenges were tough, but not tough enough to scare me away. And for me to go like, oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. It was like while you're doing it, you're actually learning, so it's quite fun.
It's kind of like you get a taste of local life too. Like the tile painting one is something that is pretty common and what Porto is known for. So we went to learn how to paint the tiles, which is pretty interesting.
There are things to do and there's so much more things to do. So I think like Portugal is a place that you just like you find one thing and then there's more, there's more.
And most people here are actually very friendly. If you ask them stuff, they'll try their best to reply you or help you, give you directions or even walk you towards the direction that they're pointing at, even though we don't understand them.
We will be back and Team Portugal is the best.
We're gonna get scolded lah.
I don't know why people are not understanding us, but we really need to find these malls.
I don't know whether we're saying it wrongly or what, but okay, we're gonna keep trying. Okay?
Yes, find more people.